Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Underway with this week's episode of Shipyard Champion. Last time, scores first place between BrotherMunro and PanzerGraf. Brosilly came with second with 27 points out of 28. Brosilly and Graf. Ulairi in third with 26. Lost Galaxy, fourth for 21. I came fifth for 20, and then Self. Putting us overall at the moment, PanzerGraf, in order, PanzerGraf, Lost, Ulairi, BrotherMunro, no, Brosilly, Self, Bro. And joining us this week is Poliwhirl. Welcome aboard, Poliwhirl. May the AI not run away forever on you, and or may it be merciful with its strange designs. So, this week's challenge, let's give you a minute challenge. From Burgos on not BrotherMunro, Brosilly's challenge. Or challenge. Videos. So, our scenario setup is you're a Japanese admiral in an alternate timeline to see Formosa with your task force in the midst of World War II. That fun conflict's ongoing. We receive reports of a sighted Chinese task force nearby. High Command has ordered you to cause a diversion by using their fleet in a nearby Fort Formosa. Your task force surviving an hour until the ambush is executed. However, if the escape is unviable, attack and destroy the enemy fleet. Use one ship class to design manually. The rest will be AI generated. So, we are Japan in the year 1930. 2 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers is our flotilla. Well, task force. Slash flotilla. Depending on your definitions and all that, it could be both, or it could be none. Or it could be one or the other. This is China, which has a battleship and a battlecruiser, only 1 heavy cruiser, 4 light cruisers, and 5 destroyers, so they, no matter what, have an advantage here, just in terms of hulls and guns. Engagement details range 12 to 24 kilometers, so I'm assuming this is starting range, considering it's the way it's all that. So I've set us at 18, roughly in the middle of that bracket. Weather is cloudy, time of day is day, share design is on, because there is AI-built share designs for the Chinese ships, so they're not AI generated, which is a shame, because we could have had some very interesting, hopefully for in our favor designs, but alas. And unlock, as always, is off. The scoring, plus 5 points if your task force successfully disengages with 50% of its original ships remaining after 1 hour. So we only have 1 hour of in-game time, and then scoring takes effect. 5 points if the battleship is sunk. 4 points if the battlecruiser. 4 points if the heavy cruiser is sunk. 3 points for every light cruiser. 1 point for every destroyer. Plus 10 points if no ships are lost. And plus 10 points if all enemy ships are sunk. So, you can either lose ships, because there's no negatives for losing ships, it seems like. No, actually, there is none. So, either sink all the enemy or lose some ships. Well, I can speak English, I swear. You can sink all the enemy or losing ships, or you can not lose any ships and sink some of the enemy. One half dozen the other. However, you can only build 1 ship design, so I may as well open up the designer. I'm going to build the heavy cruiser, considering it is effectively our capital ship and the most important. I'm going to design that. I'm also going to increase the tonnage up to the maximum it has. Range I'm going to decrease a couple steps. What's the hull speed of this hull? 35 knots. We want gear turbines 2. Oil 2. We're definitely going to want anti-flooding. We're also going to want bulkheads to help with staying afloat. Again, torpedoes are a major threat. All or nothing. Okay, floatability and resistance is important. Actually, not too bad. Somehow we have a 0.1% forward offset. Don't know how. Uh, Modern tower, yes. This also includes a funnel spot. If that funnel doesn't fit. Where does that funnel? That funnel does, though. We'll just do forced. So that we have the one funnel. No, we want the modern secondary tower for accuracy. And also damage control. Actually, no, we don't even need it deuced. Hold on. We can just drag this forward. Go from there, funnel 3. I guess funnel 2. So, yep. Natural boilers. There we go. Okay, don't know why that didn't come with, but there we go. Center quarters and veterans, as always. But that. Oh, there is some design instructions of our class. To do maximum secondaries is 100 millimeters. Armor belt maximum of 6 inches. Might as well plug that in. I'm also going to assume that means deck as well. 6 inches. However, the maximum we can have for gun size is 8.1 inch. I'm gonna go and design, if I can, a Tago. I'm gonna place these down so I can go and increase the diameter to 8.1. That might be too small. That's way too large. That might actually be big enough. No. No, that is too small. Too big. Also too big. Okay, that's a very odd. I don't want that. So that might work. Yep, that works. Like, it's actually probably a better Atago, if anything, considering the Atago, the way they had to be laid out in real life, they had to be laid out in such a way that they had to face the sea turret backwards in order to actually have it be able to clear. It's actually a little bit of a better Atago. Also move A turret slightly farther forward just to give it a little bit better firing arc. Not going to be able to beat it's not going to be beat turret B's rotation. During turret B is just amazing. Drag these back to save a little bit of weight and also collapse that. We do have a not bad forward offset, but it's also not one. A secondaries is maximum of 100 millimeter or 9 inch. We're gonna want these. That's armor. Everywhere we can. In terms of just having these. Considering what we're going up against, we want them. Also, before I forget, radar, coincidence rangefinder, give it at least some hydro and RDF, because I'm pretty sure that does that. Can we even get does stipulate we need some torpedoes. Right here would be probably a good best spot considering it doesn't interfere with this gun. We can only get 22. So we're going to have to go with 21-inch electrics. What parts are badly placed? Please tell me what parts are badly placed. I see no parts that are badly placed. Personally, but then again, I'm not the game. TNT-4. 2 powder? Yeah, 2 powder, because we're going to want all the accuracy we can get. I feel. In fact, I'm tempted to increase the barrel length of these 8.1 inch. In fact, I'm going to go increase AP with increased ammo. Obviously, we're on cap 2. Off cap. Yeah, let's get soft cap. What's our flash fire chance at the moment anyway? .1%. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's not too bad. I suspect it's these torpedoes that it's complaining about. Yes, it is. Now it's saying guns have poor sector of fire. Again, it'd be nice if the game would highlight which guns it thinks has a poor sector of fire. Okay, so he's another one in there. That's too big. Can we squeeze some 2-inch guns down on that deck? No. We can, however, squeeze them. Over there. Any casement slots? Yeah, no casement slots. I thought there wouldn't be. I may as well check. You never know. It's be hidden casement slots on this cruiser hull. I doubt it. What do you have with starboard weight offset? Ah, yes. You. There we are. Shaft in. Then we're going to need more armor. Get the Citadel armored first, and then spread out. Which isn't much left over to spread out, to be perfectly honest. They are a little bit bow heavy, but that is a compromise in order to have relatively good arcs of fire on their guns. I need to put the aft deck up a little bit more, though. I can't have it at 0.7. That's a little bit too thin. Well, that's overweight. Bringing that superstructure on down. That has, however, basically fixed our 4 aft weight offset. And this is actually a relatively goodly balanced ship. I mean, ideally, I would prefer more of these 3.9-inch guns. The range of the... I'm probably going to have to take some armor off. In fact, as far as these games even letting this gun function. It's saying it's good. I just need to take 100 tons off. So I think we take that off of... Thing is, we're not going to get much plunging fire at this kind of short range. I will take a little bit off the deck. There we go. Nice 5-inch deck, and we can add a little bit onto the aft belt just to help balance out the fore aft weight. Most. There we go. Perfectly balanced fore and aft now. Of course, it is a little bit. I guess it is slightly better at kiting, considering all but one gun turret can get in the action, and then it does have torpedoes. 12.7 kilometer range torpedoes, though. Not great. Then again, that's all we have. Also, this is going to hurt our rate of fire, but it is going to improve our accuracy, which is important. Especially considering we are badly outnumbered. Alright, well, let's see how we do. It's the only thing we can do now. Electrical. It's going to have to do. It is going to have to do this time. I mean, these are fast, heavy cruisers. 35 knots. See what happens. Shouldn't be terribly bad against Destroyer Swarm that the enemy has. I mean, they aren't going to be the best, considering ideally I would have preferred those slightly bigger guns or more uniform secondary battery. But they also aren't like these are not terrible designs. This heavy cruiser, it could be better, obviously, especially in terms of in-game stuff. Like, obviously, it could be mounting 11-inch guns. Like, this could be basically a Deutschland. But for design restrictions we have, it's not terrible. There's better Japanese cruiser hulls that allow better arcs of fire with more torpedoes out there. In fact, I had maybe one that I didn't pick. But this, it depends what exactly has been built for the enemy ships, because we're building our own ships right now, and also what the AI built for our own ships. Because if it builds 22-inch stuff on the destroyers and all that, then we could have a shot at getting torpedoes off, almost not quite immediately, but relatively soon after. There's building the light cruisers, which is split into 2 different formations for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't keep it together. That's actually, yeah, these are. That's a very interesting shape on that. And of course, it's split the. No, it actually hasn't. Okay. Well, you guys all just formed together. What are you? 4.4-inch, 35 caliber guns. Okay, that's actually loud ocean noises. And then 21-inch deck tube. Are these regular deck tubes? Fordite 3 Pickwick. I mean, they're Pickwick acid. Oh, they're fast. Okay. Pickwick acid. Okay. I mean, that's good for high explosive Nakuma, which is actually not, at least gun-wise, it's basically a. Are these cut down? I think these are cut down guns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are cut down 7.4-inch guns. Which is okay, that's interesting. He's got underwater torpedo tubes, 19-inch, and 19-inch deck tubes. They're set to screen, and we can see the enemy. It's actually in a not bad formation. Oh, that's a rangefinder tower. It was. But they just snuck a little bit of on there. Basically 15-inch guns. Oh yeah, pulling the .9 trick. All right. Actually, how fast are these destroyers? 44 knots. Excellent. Oh, and we've actually got hits immediately as the destroyers smoke up. As they collide in the background, I can hear them back there. And it looks like we switched targets just due to the B turret being the only turret that fired there. There we go. A couple different screenshots to work with in terms of thumbnails. Oh, we tipped the destroyer there. Whoopsie daisy. I was say this Lakers needs to be in a perpetual state of drift. Actually, look at they are slightly faster. Oh, damage flooding. What exactly are we hitting? Are we hitting a light cruiser? I think we are. I think we're destroying a light cruiser. It was a destroyer that's very unlucky. A very unlucky destroyer, which is now dead. So first blood to us. And the Otago. Oh, we actually have the Otago in our formation. Actually, slow down to cruising speed. Excellent. Getting hits in, which is good. Oh, hold on. Hold the guys. Oh wait, no! Don't you ram her either. I was hoping to get a screenshot of them merged together like they were. Hopefully, Otago can come back on course and catch up with the formation. Oh yeah, she's swinging around. Although it looks like she might get rammed by the Nishi or Nashi. Nope, she's clear. Oh, and the light cruisers are actually engaging. Excellent. As this... Is this the enemy heavy cruiser? Why is the enemy heavy cruiser charging us? Well, I mean, dump torpedoes at it. As it charges, I guess. Sure. Interesting choice. Heavy cruisers, please murder. This postal maneuvers to get some disruptions to their firing solution if they have any. No. Excellent, 47% accuracy, so that's good. Oh, ricochets, which isn't great. And that was high explosive coming in from probably the battleship. Oh, and yeah, that was a battleship shell. Oh, wait, no, that was a battle cruiser. As the destroyer line once again charges straight through. And, well, she's done for if she's unlucky. I guess she's spotting, and Listen, Suzuki, please stop trying to merge with the heavy cruisers. You're not a heavy cruiser. Oh, and that was all your ammo for torpedoes. That's unfortunate. There's the Otago over there. Let's see, where's the Otago at? At least we got one destroyer that's going to fall behind and not die, guaranteed. As we just murdered this heavy cruiser, which, for whatever reason, came out and charged us. I mean, not a bad play, considering it did get most of the destroyers to dump their torpedoes. Okay, so only the... I'm going to get the 2 destroyers that have torpedoes still into their own division. No. Detach. Tell them to hold fire on their torpedoes. You guys, go over this way. Oh, so, you detach. But the 3 healthy destroyers don't chase each other down. Destroyer, the range again, 9 kilometers. It's 12. Alright, so you're out of range still. You guys are basically screening for these guys to try and disrupt some of the fire towards them. That is your guys' goal at the moment. And also bait torpedoes. Locked is a good sign. You guys smoke up. Okay, normal on your torpedoes, considering you may not actually get a good shot. So if you get a shot, take it. Yeah, you fired. And even I also fired, and that was an immediate detonation. And are torpedoes coming that way? Are the heavy cruisers firing torpedoes? Oh, they have. Okay, whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Just mind the friendly torpedoes coming through and almost striking each other. And you... I'm going to get you to just retreat. You cannot keep up with this battle. You're too badly damaged. Now the light cruisers smoke, considering they are starting to get some attention on them. Enemy torpedoes. There's the battleship, which is all the way over there running away. This is actually going very well. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Tago's about to eat one. Which actually doesn't look like too bad flooding. Oh, we're engaging the battleship for our 8.1-inch guns instead of all the light cruisers. How about you guys target the light cruisers? You know? The things currently engaging in attacking the destroyers. But you go and fight them. Oh, our light cruisers are also launching torpedoes. Oh, thanks to the heavy flooding. Excellent. Very, very good. And Harris sinking has actually caused the destroyer to surge back forward a little bit. battlecruiser is hanging around at 12-inch guns. Like we're just cruising along. Suzuki's actually doing pretty darn well in not sinking. I mean, I say that, but she's been badly mauled. Yeah, there's our first loss. Alright, undertake some maneuvers just to dodge a little bit. Please also murderize the light cruisers. This is what you're for, is murdering smaller cruisers than you. Just murder them all. Try to do some flooding. That's probably a 12-inch hit, if I had to take a guess. Being blocked from the battlecruiser is very good. Extremely tasty. Engage, please. You have thanks to the flooding. Okay. Why are you not firing? Okay, now target her again. Just sink her. Make sure she goes down. Your smoke is still up. Where are you guys actually at? Oh, you're back there. Yeah, Yes, screen. You. Nut. Okay, you need to pull away. You got a little bit too close, I feel, yeah. Especially considering that's a torpedo cruiser, or torpedo bout. Not torpedo cruiser, it's a destroyer. That's the word, destroyer. Get a little bit close. So please murderize the other light cruiser. As the heavy cruiser and light cruiser attempt to merge. And then the destroyer sunk. We've actually almost stripped them all of their escorts. Wonderful. It'd be great if you guys would, I don't know, sink that light cruiser. That'd be a wonderful thing to do. Please and thank you. You guys smoke up again. Actually did lose a secondary gun. Oh, there's torpedoes. Good thing we dodged. And you should be murdered. Yep, she's not sinking. Well, I mean, she's flooding, but she's not sinking. The one next to her is sinking. Oh, the destroyers have come back inside range. How nice. Thank you for joining us again, destroyers. There we go. Sunk to heavy flooding. Very low penetration chances at the moment. I mean, if you can set fires, it's not the worst, but I don't think it's going to do much. I think almost better to just murder the destroyer. And swing in... Oh, yep, done. Like, murder destroyer, yep, done, chief. Alright, on to the next. Also increase speed to squadron maximum speed. Just so that the battlecruiser can't run away. And engage. Speaking of that battlecruiser, engage it, please. Tricoya has suddenly stopped in the water, but she's relatively okay. You're slightly on fire, but you're also relatively fine. I say you're relatively fine. As you just absolutely get blown up by you, which is actually inside torpedo range. Destroyer sinks to the heavy flooding. Yeah, no, that's expected at this point. Give me an aggressive launch. Alright, and then flip back around so that you can launch the other side. Yeah, now the light cruisers are getting murdered by this battleship. And then she's launched both sides. Excellent. Oop, overpen flooding. Ooh, she's still alive though. Oh, and here come the destroyers finally. They finally returned. Those that are sunk. Yeah, no, this is why we're turning away. Oh, she's sunk due to heavy flooding. Otago needs to withdraw. Where's the torpedoes? There they are. Looks like ones might hit the battle cruiser. One might hit the battleship as well. Of course, the destroyers that are out of torpedoes are now charging. And there goes Otago. Let's see. Nope. Looks like they're going to avoid. Actually, nope. She might turn too much. Nope. She's fine. Well. Sinks due to heavy flooding. Yep. No, at this point, that's expected. Oh, and 12 minutes left. So we're going to get neither of the 10-point bonuses. I may have driven my ships a little bit close before all the escorts and all that were gone. That may have been a mistake. That may have been a large mistake, as the graveyard of sinking cruisers and destroyers indicates. Let's go aggressive fire. I mean... Yep, sunk. Oh, those battlecruiser rounds. Well, I mean, they're not going to be able to catch you, Kiri, so, beat feet. Get out your dancing shoes. I mean, the destroyers might. Just bravely run away. Wait, why do we have a radar contact in the sky? Unless that was a glitch. But I say, oh no, the aliens are here. And then Yumnami, which just couldn't catch up. What's her top speed anyway? Oh, not 20 knots. I mean, she could have actually been there a little bit, but not as much. Meanwhile, we're just running away. Might as well bring the other guns kind of to bear. You know, maybe sink a destroyer. Oh no, we're out of range. Alright. So, do rough calculation of points. Considering that. So, no 5 points if 50% survived. I mean, we got close to 50% surviving. If I'd actually stayed a little bit further range, we actually would have had them survive. Or at least 50% survive. Also, it would have been nice if they'd had reloads, these destroyers, instead of just having one Alakablam. I mean, that was actually not terribly bad move by the cruiser captain who charged the destroyer line and got them to almost all launch their torpedoes. And we only scored 1 torpedo hit. Isn't great. Alright. That is time. So they had 2. No, that's nice if it showed you current stuff and oh well. Yeah. Battleship's still alive, and the Valkyries are still alive, and 2 destroyers are still alive. That's all light cruisers, as far as I'm aware, are dead. That is 8 points. Heavy cruiser 9. Heavy cruiser. We're just gonna scroll off this way. We're gonna go off find America while I'm reading out the score, getting a rough estimate score. 12, 15. Ah, shame we didn't. If we'd pulled back slightly, we might have gotten this plus 5 points for 50% alive still. We're still picking all the ships, but I charged in a little bit, attempting to get possible penetration on the 8.1-inch guns. It didn't happen. And so here we are. Leave battle. But yes, that could have gone far better. Could have gone much worse. I mean, it did go tits up at the end, but it could have gone tits up far sooner. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I hope to see you all next time.